I'm on broadcast right now. Broadcast test. Well, we can't really tell because actually you can hear me, so. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the OBRL Wednesday night truck race. It's Ken Schultz and Peter Coco Puffs Kopko at you tonight for the Gary Corbett Truck Series in OBRL. Ken, how's it going tonight?
Real good, Pete. Hey, great to be here in Michigan. Nice day in Michigan, 77 degrees. Partly cloudy, and the track temperature is up there at 97 degrees.
We have a little bit of truck noise in our background here, but everything seems to be going really good with qualifying right now, and we'll step on out real quick and see what we can see for you, but it looks like it's going to be a real enjoyable race here at Michigan tonight.
Yeah, we got about 33 trucks that were out in practice. We'll see how many qualify, and nice wide racetrack. Should be very, very few cautions, I would think, tonight. This thing should go pretty much green flag.
We're going to jump down to our track video right now and see if we can show you our current qualifier right now is number 23, going around doing his qualifying lap, switching over to Vernon Margheim on truck 33 at this point. It's very difficult to give you the qualifiers under the OBRL or under iRacing, simply because what ends up happening is they switch from truck to truck as they go around, but Ken and I will do the best we can for you as Vernon drops down onto that bottom line there and runs through his qualifying lap.
Yeah, Vern's second in time presently. Good lap by Vern.
Yeah, he's way below that white line, which is not allowed in OBRL racing, but it is allowed whenever they go into their qualifier. Our next truck right now, it appears to be what? Liberace, Thomas Ogle, in the 11 truck right now, doing a lap around here to get his qualifier in, Ken.
Tom currently running third position. See if he improves on that in the second lap. And does not appear that he did.
That's
He'll
a good
stay
lap,
third
though.
at the present. Oh, that's an awesome lap. So far, we've only had 21 trucks take qualifying efforts.
Showing Joshua Robinson diving down into turn 3 there, it looks like. coming off of turn 4. You know, these guys try to squeeze every tenth of a second out of that truck by going low on that line. It looks like Joshua just finished his up. Not quite sure where he sits right now, Ken. If you can look at our timing frame, I'll find
I had him at 13th position there, Pete.
13th position. Not too bad for this this truck race. Looks like we're getting ready to go ahead and line up now at this point. We're going to go ahead and get started and line up in pit lane here, getting ready to take the green flag to start this race. Ken, what are you expecting tonight?
Well, we do have stage racing. Stages are at lap 20, lap 40, and then the final. Fuel run out here, approximately 20, 21 laps, so it's going to be kind of tight if they get back to the pit stall after running a complete green cycle. So we'll see what happens. There is significant tire droppage from the beginning of the run to the end of the run, but everyone's going to be competing on the same sets. So
okay,
we'll see what happens. It's going to come down to pit strategy and fuel mileage, I think, tonight.
Okay, give me one moment to get some logistics out here. Like I said, this race is brought to you by Gary Corbett Music. Gary Corbett's an OBRL member. Visit him at GaryCorbettMusic.net and buckle up, sit back, relax, enjoy the race, and I hope that we can bring you all the action to the best of our ability. So we're back. These guys are lined up and ready to go, Ken. These looks like a pretty picture down there, itching to go ahead and race, aren't we?
Yeah, they got some beautiful looking trucks out there. Hopefully they all look this nice at the end of this race.
Yeah, I think they will. Michigan's a wide enough track. Even in NASCAR, NASTRUck, and everything else, you get a lot of green flag runs here. And the OBRL members are seasoned veterans. They definitely, with this wide of a track, they do give and take. So hopefully this will be a long green flag run. So Ken, pick over and under for tonight, and I'll pick over and under. You pick the laps tonight.
Well, see, we got 2 stages built in, or 2 cautions built in because of stage running. I'm going to go with 3. I think we're only going to have 1 real race caution.
1 real race caution. Okay, well that's fantastic. One. So you're going to go 3. I'm going to go over. I don't think we're going to do it, but I'm going to push over. I actually say 4.
Alrighty, we'll see what happens here.
So it looks like we have Ben Shepherd on the pole tonight. Is that correct, Ken? With Vernon Margheim on right beside him in second, and Liberace Thomas Ogle, number 11, in third.
Yeah, that's right. Ben's been very, very fast the last couple of weeks out there in that Extends truck, so I expect him to pretty much pace the field for quite a while tonight.
These guys are lined up, getting ready to take the white flag here. Or, I'm sorry, the green flag for the start of the race. Wow, I must be tired.
It's been a long week, and it's only Wednesday.
Yeah, it has. They're dropping down into turn 3, coming around on turn 4 here. They're going to get ready to go.
We have 33 trucks in tonight's race. 22 of them have taken qualifying times. So, Pete, hey, do me a favor. Bring us the green.
Yeah, like I always do, Ken. We're looking at the green flag right now. These guys are really anticipating this, pulling them belts tight up on that wheel. We're getting ready to go green.
Green, green, green.
Green flag waves, and they're off and running. It looks like a nice, good, clean start. Ben Shepherd does look like he pulled ahead of the 33 of Vernon Margheim. Just a little bit going into turn 1, but Vernon fights back on the inside. Chip and the 39, is that, Ken?
Yeah, Chip. Edward Campbell, he's in the 39 truck in the Doritos Chip truck.
So I just want to give a quick shout out at the start of the race here for our Metro Ford, our Metro Ford of Chicago. He says hello on the chat here, and looks like he's going to watch the race from from wherever he's at tonight, not on the track. Just a shout out to Patrick Milligan, who owns that Metro Ford of Chicago, does some sponsorship for us on our Sunday race for the emetroford.com. If you want any make, any model, any kind of car, just give him, or car or truck, give him a call. He'll take care of you, possibly delivered to your door. Check out emetroford.com.
And Pat, no, I haven't got any sun. We don't get a whole lot of sun in Wisconsin this time of the year. You should know that, being in Chicago yourself, but I think it's just a lighting situation here tonight that makes it look like I got a pretty good sun rational.
Absolutely. We got the number 8 sitting above the 87. 87, Brian the Bull Glass, fighting back on the inside, trying to hold that position with the 12 right in his rear bumper.
Trucks are all packed pretty much together.
Well, we got 3 wide early, Ken.
Yeah, they're packed up pretty tight there. There's not a whole lot of room from first place to last place right now. It's all pretty tough.
Right now, you got Doug Hoskins inside, in between the number 8 and the 87, slides up in front of number 8. Glad to see he made it through there. Those guys got to do a little give and take there, help him out.
Yeah, it's too early. Plus, they got some built-in cautions coming up here pretty soon, so they're best to take it easy a little bit and try to let this thing kind of stretch out and thin out a little bit.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good out there, looking pretty racy. And we started stringing out in the front, but the back seems pretty aggressive right now as the 46 kind of comes down a little bit. Oh, 3 wide again, Ken. It looks like the number 8 gets a little slow. Goes high and lets everybody by. Number 94, Steven Petronio, 6th position right now, doing a real nice job tonight.
Yeah, great qualifying effort for Steven. Nice job out there, and hopefully he can keep that truck up towards the front of that pack tonight.
Got the 35 of Jim Westerfield up underneath 99, 50 watts. They're side-by-side racing really nice, real tight.
Man, that was almost down to rubbing right there. That was really tight between those two guys.
You know, but that's what you kind of see here at the OBRL. Some clean, tight, hard racing. So,
well, Pete, who do you think Virginia's going to be wishing for tonight? Seeing Steve Thompson is not with us tonight.
I was thinking about that most of the day, and my big thing with that would be that I'm assuming that she's going to be looking for the number 40 of Joel Tex Kilburn, her husband, to win this race.
Well, she also may be going for that Raging Cajun Jones guy from Mississippi.
Speaking of Raging Cajun, we got to talk to him pre-race, didn't you, Ken?
Yeah, I did talk to him, and we talked to him about fuel runs and all that, and he did say 21 laps is going to be about pushing it. Pretty significant tire wear after those 20 laps, so we'll see what happens here. A lot of these guys are going to try to go all the way, get through the first stage without trying to fuel.
Yeah, it's going to be real interesting. We'll have Ken, our statistician, count down to our stages and our fuel mileage. Ken's fantastic at that and gets the information on that. Looks like Chip's looking to go inside and on a 3 wide, but then decides against it. Yeah, there's a hard battle right here. I'm looking for Chip's rear camera here, the 28-23. These guys been battling up. Chip does take that position in the 39 truck. 28's going to battle back here under the inside.
Got a couple distinct groups. We got a group towards the back of the track that probably got 10 or 12 trucks in it. There's a pretty good battle going back towards the end of the pack.
Yeah, it seems like the guys in the back are fighting and clawing their way to try to get up there and start mixing it up with some of those the guys in the front there. Yeah, 50 Watts is not taking any any prisoners. He's now attacking the, what is that, the 53 or 93 truck, Ken?
Yeah, he's battling real hard with John Mankowski, so looks like he's going to hold him off.
The truck on the move, 50 Watts right now. He never made that pass as Chip on the 39 gets on his rear bumper, giving him something to think about.
Some pretty hard driving for being only 10 laps into this thing.
I definitely agree, Ken, but the thing is with Michigan, you do have a room to run. So you will kind of push it, and that's what makes it such a dangerous track, right? So it's deceiving sometimes because you'll wear out those tires early because you think you can do it, and then you're sitting in the back of the pack dropping backwards.
Yeah, but with that V7 tire, you want to save a little bit for the end of the stage run, so you maybe get some stage points, maybe gain a position or two to get a couple points for the championship. It's real easy to forget about that when you're driving these things during the race. So you kind of sometimes forget that, hey, maybe I got to sit back and conserve a little bit so I'm a little stronger towards the end of the race.
Yeah, it is it's a difficult balance, right?
Oh, that it is. The adrenaline kind of gets flowing, and the brain cells don't work quite as fast as they should sometimes.
Well, we're missing our fearless leader tonight, Steve the Mule Thompson. He had some mechanical issues tonight, so was unable to make the grid.
Well, I think you're cutting him a little slack there, but we'll go with that. So we're at lap, we're coming down to lap 15, and we got Vernon Margheim leading this thing with Ben Shepard running second, John Held running third, Tom Ogle in fourth, Tex Kilborn, Virginia's vote for tonight, he's running fifth, Steve Petrinio, he's running sixth, Jim Westerfield seventh, Troy Torgerson eighth, Raging Cajun Jones running ninth, and running our top 10, the 93 truck of John Mankowski.
Yeah, and we still have that backpack. If you look, you can see the separation of three distinct packs going around this track right now.
Yeah, I'd say that middle pack is about the same size as the front pack, and that backpack's a little bit less, but still, they're all within a quarter lap of each other from start to finish.
All right, I think I have to answer this on voice. Thank you very much. I was told I have pretty hair, and then I was Steve was called out through our Patrick Milligan of being called him a suspended old bastard.
Yeah, so technical difficulties, I guess, really doesn't count for it tonight. Other than that, IPL did bite the big guy.
Yeah, it did. The IPL system is a fantastic system, and it takes no prisoners and it doesn't know who's who. So everybody's nobody's above the law. Patrick Milligan actually served one as well, and we hated to give it to him.
Yeah, being a sponsor, you know, it's hard to give our sponsors out any kind of penalties, but hey, they're drivers just like the rest of the guys out.
Yeah, I was on probation. Ken, you had to serve. Right?
I've been suspended. I've been suspended in the Sunday morning league.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes. The dice don't roll your way, huh?
That's for sure. Sometimes it's not our own fault, but the way the IPL system works, we're all involved in an accident. We all get points for it.
39's looking underneath the 28. I don't know if he can poke it through there, but the 15's not going to let him come back up.
We are about a lap away from the pit area being closed for the drivers. That we're getting close to lap 18.
And we'll try to see what we can do once we get under that caution and see if we could possibly give you a maybe in-car interview with one of our drivers here. I'd say with maybe Ben Shepard or one of our top three. Ken, the question came up is, does Ken Schultz have hair?
We don't want to know that. Yes, I do. Most people have never seen me without a hat, so it's going to take some money to come on out for a donation to some organization in order to see if I do or not.
We'll see if we can show you something of Ken without a hat on, but I'm not sure if I have that in my archive. 28 dives underneath the 93. '93 doesn't contest that at all as the 39 jumps on the 93 and sees where he can go. I think these guys are looking for stage endpoints.
Boy, these questions on chat tonight is kind of personal questions a little bit. They're all worried about our hair, I guess, tonight.
Well,
yellow flag.
Caution flag is thrown. Ken, lap 20 of 80. This is our stage caution coming out right now. And Ken, why don't we watch one of our front runners, either Ben Shepard or John Held. Ben Shepard in second, John Held in third, or even Tex Kilburn in fourth position, possibly to chat once they pit. While we're having the trucks decide whether they're going to come in or not, just want to put out a real quick how you doing to Virginia, number 40, Joel Kilburn's wife. She's one of our loyal listeners, and also a call out, like I said, to Patrick Milligan, main sponsor of the Cup Series on Sundays for the OBRL. Does a lot of work for us. Just thanks for listening, guys, and hope you're enjoying the action here on track.
As the trucks are bringing it down to speed, I got Tex Kilburn on the headset. Tex, you got your ears on? Can you hear us?
Yeah, go ahead, Ken.
Hey, how's everything going out there tonight? How's the truck feeling so far?
Feeling real good, man. I mean, it's kind of hard to pass unless you can get on the outside, but it feels fast. That's for sure.
You look good out there, Joel, right now in fourth position. You think you can hang in there, and you think this thing's going to go green end to end?
I'm hoping it does. As far as being able to hang in there, I'm hoping so, Coach.
All right, buddy. Well, listen, we're not going to occupy you too much. We just want to say howdy to ho and see what's going on down there. So good luck and have a good time.
All right, I appreciate it. Hey, baby.
Okay, I didn't want to hit him while he's going into the caution or the pit lane there, so we just kind of made that one short and sweet for you guys. We got Eddie Jones jumping into pit lane as well as the other 30 trucks of this evening.
Ben Shepard. This is Ken and Coco up in the booth. You got your ears on?
Yeah, I can barely hear you though.
All right, we'll try to talk up a little bit. Hey, you're running real nice second place. How's the truck feeling out there tonight?
It's nice. It's real hard to pass though. There's about one lane, and it's just making it hard to pass out here. But I wasn't really going to try and press the issue. I'm just trying to run some good laps here today and get into the playoffs. So I just need to get a good.
Well, the truck looks good. It's still in one piece. You guys made it green to green on all the way to the stage points. Did you notice anything? Have any pucker moments out there? Anything tonight so far?
Not so far. I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't have taken the top line there to start the race, but I'd like to lead one lap. Maybe I'll sweeten the deal here for Vernon and see if he just give me a.
There you go. Well, you know, deals are made down pit road all the time, aren't they? So good luck with that, and good luck for the rest of the race. Hang in there, tighten them belts, and get ready to run, buddy.
Will do. Thank you, sir.
So that was Ben Shepard in the second position right now. We're going to take a quick little break here and just put up our sponsor for our Sunday series. As I said before, Patrick Mulligan, Metro Ford of Chicago. Visit him at emetroford.com. Any truck, car, make, model, whatever you need, Patrick's team will take care of you. Remember, emetroford.com.
He also has over 200 used trucks and cars ready to go for you, all for sale.
So, Ken, I think this is going to be a real interesting shootout. If Vern stays in there, I think Vern's got a good shot. But, you know, there's some, you know, are we going to see a disconnect, or are we going to see, you know, an issue in any way, shape, or form? We don't know. So you never know what's going to happen in these races. So Ben needs to just hang tight in that second position. Never know what's going to happen for any later half of the race.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the third stage, or the third part of this race, where they're going to, if it stays green, they're going to have to make that green flag stop. And getting in and out of pit road and all that, and having a good pit stop, that's going to be everything for these guys tonight. That's how you're going to gain positions. Looks like it's hard to make up on the track. I think they're going to have to try to make it up on pit road.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting ready to go green, Ken, as it says 1 to go here. So these guys are going to be going pretty good. We're in turn 2 right now. As the pace car brings us around. This is one of my favorite tracks. I can't drive it very well, but it's one of my favorite tracks. Reason being is Michigan was my very first, I believe, NASCAR race that I ever went to. Got some tickets and went to it. I enjoyed myself greatly with it, but had a great time. And it's being my first track that I went to. You always remember that first race, right?
That's right. That's right. Quick shout out to Cal Miller. Cal Miller, normally a runner in this league, taking the night off, watching it on the stream. And Pete, hey, we are getting close to that stripe in the front line there. Hey, can you bring us to green again?
Absolutely. As these guys go into turn 4 and get ready to go, they're nice and tight. 2 by 2 by 2 all the way back. This looks like a great field tonight. They really got their stuff together. They're going to cinch up them belts, get up on that wheel, and get ready to smash that gas.
Green, green, green.
Green flag's out, and they're off and running. We got a straggler in the back, no big deal. Everybody else gets off unscathed, unscaled, as Ben Shepard jumps out ahead with the number 40 pushing them through. That's exactly what he wanted, to get that 1 point, to lead a lap. So let's see what he ends up doing here. Number 40 looks underneath him, but doesn't press the issue.
I'm wondering if Vern was a little late on the gas or missed a shift to have Ben and Tex get around him on the outside.
Yeah, you know, you never know what's going on at the inside of that cockpit, but something definitely gave him. He's looking back to fight Joel going into turn 3. All Ben wants to do is cross that stripe and pick up that 1 point.
Yeah, when you're points racing, every point counts when you're trying to get towards the end of this thing and get into the chase.
I'm showing Ben doing exactly what he needed to do and go ahead and get that taken care of. So since that's out of the way, he can now look at the end of this race and play the long game.
Well, we all know that he knows how to run up front. He's done it quite a bit the last couple of weeks, so he's a very stout competitor out there and a lot of fun to watch and a great driver.
I was talking to him last week, and basically, you know, when he came up into the booth for winning his race, and you know, he says that his truck does perform in clean air a lot better than it does in the pack. So you might see him pull away again the way he sets up his truck. We're watching some action here back in the pack a bit. Looks like the 42 is looking underneath the 88 of Gary Corbett. Like I said, Gary Corbett's a sponsor of this series and runs and is a famous musician that does a well-respected musician as well as a well-respected driver in the OBRL. Kevin Rupert, our counterpart and our friend, is sitting there running on the top side of Gary, not giving it to him easy, taking that spot away from him, as Dode Hoskins jumps all over the outside of the Gary Corbett and trying to get a spot from him too.
Yeah, good to see Kevin back behind the wheel. He took off a couple of weeks. He was sick there for a little bit and had computer issues, had virtual reality glasses issues, and now he's got everything all straightened out and being a great competitor out there again.
Yeah, we are a single file all the way back to Gary at this point, and in 88 he slides in and gets behind and keeps on rolling. I think he had maybe a difficult time with those fresh tires. They do take a lap or three to come up to temperature and up the pressure, so maybe that truck wasn't handling just as he liked it.
Not sure what happened to John Mankowski. He was running close to our top 10 in the first stage, and he's running right at the end of the pack right now, so I'm not sure if he had pit issues or not, but bad break for John Mankowski running towards the end of the field right now, but running fast and running with the group of cars or trucks out there.
Yeah, they're at least he's staying with the pack, so you know there's a lot of racing left to go. We'll be fine there. And we're looking at number 88, Gary Corbett, going underneath the 150 of Tim Matthews.
Yeah, Tim was a member of the Old Bastards a while ago and left us for a short time, and glad to see Tim back behind the wheel in the Old Bastard League.
Currently sitting, what, in the 20th position, doing his thing, trying to get used and acclimated to the group again, huh?
Yeah, Tim was very fast, very good at the smaller tracks, but a good runner and welcomed addition back to.
Dode Hoskins is sitting there fighting him on the inside right now, looking at that 42 as well, but it's a good battle side by side right now as Dode can't quite make the pass, so he jumps back in behind the 150.
Boy, they're clicking off laps. We've got lap 31 already in the books, and they're doing a great job out there keeping this thing going green.
What'd they say, Ken? What is the 20, 40, and then 40?
Yeah, that's right. Lap 40, we'll be having another stage end.
150 looks underneath the 12, is that right? And they're battling pretty good now.
We're at the middle of stage 2, and I'll give you a rundown here. We got Ben Shepard leading. Joe Kilburn, he's running second. Vernon Margheim in the 33 truck, he's running third. John Held with a number change. He switched over to number 77. He's running fourth. Tom Ogle, he's running he's running fifth in the 11 truck. Steve Petrinio doing a great job staying in sixth position. Troy Torgerson running seventh. Josh Robinson, I think that's the first time we called his name out tonight other than qualifying. He's running eighth. Jim Westerfield, he's running 9th, and Raging Cajun Eddie Jones, he's running our top 10.
Yeah, that was a good rundown there. I noticed that Raging Cajun has lost 2 spots since he came out of pit lane, but he did gain a spot when he came out of pit lane, so it's kind of a back and forth run for him right now.
Knight is still young yet. He's probably doing a little bit of tire conservation, kind of feeling things out. Doesn't want to push it too much yet, but wait till the end of the race. He'll be up there.
Saw a little battle going on, and Liberace doing a switch over on the 77 coming out of turn 2. It's a real nice move. 77 blinks out real quick, but little network error. But it looks like Thomas got the inside line going inside, and it does look like he's got the speed when he's going to come out of here. Thomas Oglin at number 11 doing a real nice job there battling that 77. 77 doing a great job fighting back as they come across that front stretch.
Remember, if you would like to race with us, have a iRating of under 3,500 and older than 35 years old, please join us. Applications can be filed and filled out at OBRL.net.
Yeah, speaking of getting out and seeing us, we had a new member join us recently, number 111 of William Vaughn. William Vaughn's been, just joined us. I think this is his 2nd race with us, and he's doing a pretty decent job here, staying on the lead lap and in 26th position right now, or I believe, yeah, 26th position right now. Comes to us from Carolina. Doing a real nice job. Got to meet him and race with him one race, and seems like he's going to be a value to the OBRL, and I think he's enjoying himself.
Yeah, hopefully William can gain some support and maybe have a friend or two come and join him.
I believe that we're looking at one of his friends right now, and going to reach out to him, but there's a battle with him right now, racing the 93 of, who is that? John Minkowski. They're doing a real nice job in the back of the pack here, but definitely getting some laps under his belt and getting acclimated to the lead. Nice job out there, William.
Shout goes out to Ron Abadi, follower of the OBRL streams on Wednesday night. So Ron, thanks for joining us again tonight. We do appreciate it. Anyone want to chat with us, we'll give you a shout out. Just join us in our chat rooms. Pleasure to talking and chatting back with you. Okay, pits are going to be closing any second here, Pete. We're getting close to the end of stage number 2.
Looks like we have a newcomer to our chat with Steve Thompson saying hola. How you doing, Steve, tonight? Looks like I'm sure you're itching watching the broadcast, but these guys are doing a pretty decent job out there, keeping it clean and doing some heavy racing for us tonight.
And Steve, I'm thinking that your teammates will really, really miss you out there.
Trying to watch some action here. I'm looking at 39 poking around the 15. Is that looking around the Christopher Monroe, but can't quite seem to do anything with it. But he's looked low, he's looked high, and now he looks like he's stuck on the outside because he gave just a little bit too much room to that 28.
Caution, yellow flag.
Caution flag waves. These guys are winding down for our stage caution and doing a great job tonight. This is a really exciting race for us. I'm sure everybody's going to come in for some fuel and some tires. as Ken maybe tries to grab somebody for us, I'm going to go ahead and announce here our other sponsor for our Saturday series, our sponsor of I-40 Media. I-40 Media is a company that does all your SOE for Google searches. If you look at the Old Bastards Racing League, type in Old Bastards, you'll come up with, we'll be in our top, we'll be the top one on your Google search, and that's all due to I-40 Media. As well as that, he has designed the Gary Corbett Music.net website with the videos and stories, and does a fantastic job for all your iMedia needs. Check out I-40 Media at www.i40media.com. He'll take care of you.
And talking about Gary Corbett Music.net, I have Gary Corbett with us. Gary, you got your ears?
Yes, I do.
Hey, you want to talk a little bit about your website that you got out there?
Now?
Sure.
Well, sure. What do you want to know? Oh, wait a second. I gotta go to the pits. Let me get out of the pits before we talk. Is that it? Hold on.
I'll come back to you in just a few seconds then, Gary.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate it. It's a tough competition out here.
That was a foible.
No, it's all good. I just couldn't do it and do this.
You do what you have to.
We got all the trucks coming down pit road. No one stayed out, so it's who's ever going to get out of pit first is going to be the leader of this race.
Okay, so hello.
Hey, Gary. How's that truck doing for you,
guys.
buddy? How's that truck
So
holding
far,
up?
so good. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Competition's tough tonight, though. There's no easy positions in this. I tell you.
We talked to the other drivers. They said it's really difficult to pass. Are you finding that as well?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I haven't passed anybody. No, but it is really tough. And all the way through the field, the racing has been really tough.
Well, yeah, we put out that you started your website there a while back, and iMedia 40 helped you out with that. And you pretty happy with that website right now?
Oh man, Steve did an amazing job. I mean, you look at all the stuff that's there, and not to mention he found most of it, and it's amazing to see it all in one place like.
Well, that's fantastic. Thanks for chatting with us, Gary. We're going to let you concentrate on getting back in this race here. You have a good time and good luck today, and keep the wheels on the ground there, brother.
Hi, thanks guys, man. You guys are doing a great job with the broadcast too.
Thank you,
Gary.
very much.
Before you head out, are you making any appearances anywhere coming up? Playing live in front of fans?
Yeah, tomorrow night in Nashville. A new rock club opened up in town called Bowie's, and I'm playing there tomorrow night with Derek St.
Awesome. Well, have a good time, and we'll be thinking of you tomorrow night. So, but good luck to you the rest of the race there, Gary.
Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
Thank
you so much for sponsoring this series.
Oh man, it's my pleasure. Steve, Steve's awesome. I know everybody here. This league is awesome, so it's my pleasure.
All right, we'll put you back up in Race Channel. Good luck. Well, Ken, that was interesting. We clicked the button a little too fast and want to apologize to Gary, but I'll tell you what, these guys are fantastic. We do grab them, and they don't know when we're going to grab them, and they're good soldiers. They're good players. They play along, so. we grab them right when they reckon they're at their maddest, and sometimes they just ignore us, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, sometimes we're still rookies at this yet, Pete. And we make a few errors here and there, but these guys tolerate it and do a very nice job of working with us.
I'll tell you that every time we pull one of these off, me and you, we learn something new, and we get one less thing of being frustrated at, right?
Right, that's right. It's a lot of fun doing this, though. I do enjoy the time I spend with you doing it.
I do as well. Okay, guys, we're getting ready to go green. One lap to go. These guys are bunching back up, getting 2 by 2 by 2. We're told that even though that Steve Thompson is not here today, he's still in the pit box directing his partners in crime and his people on what they can do. So I'm sure Eddie Jones and Joel Kilburn are chatting with their crew chief tonight.
Well, Ben Shepard and Vernon Margheim, they have the front row. They're going to be bringing us back to this green flag. So, Pete, as we're getting close to corner 3 and 4, one last time tonight, let's hope, and let's bring these guys back to green.
Absolutely, Ken. Thanks a lot. Yeah, these guys are in turn 3, entering turn 4 right now, anticipating that drop of that flag to go ahead and stomp on that gas. You know, these trucks do a real nice job. I think there's definitely going to be some grip out there, so I don't think they're real worried about tire slip right now. We do start in second gear here, so it should help out. But these guys are looking pretty good as far as keeping this field tight.
Green flag.
Green flag waves, and they're off and running. Nobody does anything bad. Everybody gets off unscathed, and they're off and running. Oh, Ken, you know what? I might have missed my boogity opportunity.
Oh, man, that's such a disappointment. I'm sure none of us are going to miss it.
We got some good racing to start this race. 35 dives under, and 88 of Gary Corbett, the man we just talked to in his cockpit there. They're just battling pretty hard there. Coming out of, what is that, Ken? Turn 4, going down the front stretch.
Yeah, turn 4, yep. I see Tim Matthews is 3 laps down. Not sure if Tim's had an issue or not, or if he pulled out of the race. I'm sorry, I haven't been able to see that yet.
It looks like he's pulled out of the race because I'm not seeing a pit time increase at all. These guys are battling while he sits in the pits and either gets fixed or packs up his trailer. Got a good race right now between. We got a hit right there with number 12.
The yellow flag is out.
16. Yellow flag is out. I think that was a 16 or the 12. I'm not quite sure who started spinning in the grass there.
It's Kevin Rupert at 12 in the backstretch going in the corner number 3.
Yeah, there's Kevin Rupert. He looks like he's got a little bit of damage, but it's all right front. It doesn't look like the front end took much. I'll have to check. I do see some crinkle on the hood there. Ken's going to go back and I thought Ken's going to go back and see what we can do about our replay for you here, guys. As the trucks bounce back up and get ready to go running again here. I'm not quite sure if anybody's going to come in except those people that had some things. I probably would stay out at this time. I'm not sure. I like Ken's thought process on this better than my own. I don't think you really gain anything at this point by coming in. Ken's checking out our accident right now to give you what the play-by-play that he sees.
Pete, what I'm seeing right now, it looks like we had a net code between the 42 truck and the number 12 truck of Kevin Rupert, sending Kevin spinning down the backstretch. I thought there was a little bit of gap there, and not sure exactly what happened. So, but a bad break for Kevin Rupert in the 12 Skull truck.
Well, Ken, while you were out looking at that, I said that I didn't expect anybody to come in, but pit lane seemed a bit busy. I didn't see that they can gain much from that.
Well, it's definitely going to change the pit strategy for the second half of this last stage here. So who knows what these guys are thinking, but we'll find out as the race goes on. I was figuring lap 60, everyone would be coming in, but maybe some of these guys are going to just top off and run a few laps longer, and that's going to change some pit strategies here. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I seen at least 7 or 8 trucks coming down into pit lane, and I was just wondering if maybe they didn't lose too many positions. They figured out just go get the new tires. But you know, with the tires coming up the temp in like 2 or 3 or so laps, I thought it'd be better to stay out there.
I also see damage on the 42 truck of Ed Adams. He's sitting in pit road right in front of Kevin. So apparently the damage must have occurred to both vehicles.
Yeah, he does have some nose damage there as Kevin pulls out around him. Well, Ken, I don't think you escaped the boobity.
Well, we have 2 or 3 minutes, and you could forget about it by then. You are aging a little bit there, Kopko.
Yes, I am. I still feel young at heart.
Didn't you just have a birthday a couple days ago, sir?
Yes, I did. It was yesterday, as a matter of fact, and I want to thank all my friends here at OBRL for wishing me a happy birthday and reaching out to me. It was a fantastic thing. I normally don't like birthdays, but these guys made it feel somewhat special. So thank you to all the OBRL crew and everybody that reached out. Thank you.
You're still on the right side of 50 yet, though, aren't you, Pete?
51, sir.
I'd say that's on the right side of 50, yeah.
Yeah. I told my family, my family actually purchased me, and I'll say this online, but they purchased me a cake and ice cream. We had the whole happy birthday thing going on. But one thing they did do is they actually put on their happy birthday Cocoa Puffs. And I was amazed that my mother actually knew that.
I guess good news comes around.
Oh yeah, I didn't like Cocoa Puffs in the beginning, but now it kind of stuck. These guys are bunching up again. I guess they're getting ready, 1 to go. Yes, I was right here. And seeing Vernon back in the, 3rd position, is that right, Ken?
He's slipped back to 4th, I believe. 3rd or 4th, yeah.
4th. Yeah, he's back in 4th. Wondering if that's going to frustrate him at this point. So tough battling those front runners. These guys are so competitive. Such good drivers in the OBRL that a win means so much. A top 5 is fantastic. A top 10 is great. Finishing the race without any incident points, fantastic. These guys really, it's very difficult league as far as competitiveness, but they're all buddies out there, and most of them are friends.
Yeah, friends is a great word to put with a lot of these guys. We're all talk a lot when we get a chance, when race intentions aren't so high, but great group of guys and all that. We have Ben Shepard and Tex Kilburn on our front row, Tom Ogle and Vernon Margheim. They're running the 2nd row, and Pete, as we're running around turn number 3 and coming into turn number 4, I'm going to turn it back to you so you can bring us back to green.
I will bring us back to green in legendary style one last time, and these guys are bunched up, belts are tight, their hands are on those wheels, gripping it tight.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag waves, they smash the gas. Let's go racing, boys. Bubbity. Ha ha, let's go, baby. And that was not a Daryl, that was a boobity.
Yeah, That was a Darryl parody there.
There you go. All right, these guys are up and running as the 69 looks above Joel Kilburn in the first position there. Joel's not going to give it up easy, so Ben's got his hands full. 94's inside the 14, as you can see, doing a fantastic job. Slides on up. 14 does give him a little bit of space, it looks like. 3 wide coming down the front stretch right there with Ben. 33 and Thomas Ogle on the 11th on the inside. Thomas Ogle decides against it and does pull in behind, as he should. He realizes that it just isn't worth it that early. 69's all over the back bumper of the 33 with Thomas Ogle sitting there looking underneath the 69.
Just trying to do the math here a little bit, Pete. Just trying to figure out when I think they're going to start coming in the pits for that final fuel run, and I think it's going to be probably another 10 laps before we start seeing some of these guys coming in to get their last set of tires and fuel.
See, I was thinking, my easy math. I'm thinking it says 28 to go, 14-14, or something like that. Split it in the middle.
Well, some of these guys didn't come in for fuel in this last stop, so they're going to have to come in with about 18 to go.
10-4. Those guys that pitted, maybe that's where they came off with that, Ken.
That's where I think they may gain a small advantage because their last stop will be a little shorter because they won't have to sit and wait for fuel getting filled into their truck.
As you got the 94 underneath the 98, I believe. Does slide up in on there. Doing a real nice job there.
It's easy to play crew chief back here than it is when you're sitting inside that truck trying to drive and figure that all out at the same time.
Absolutely. Look, we got somebody going wide up into the turn off of the 94. That is the 98, I believe. Troy Turgeson, is that correct? Yes, it is. Troy ends up going high.
Troy.
That puts us in a 3 wide situation going into turn 1. .121 comes out in the middle there on top of the 88, getting real close to that wall. Everybody's having some problems right now. It looks like they're getting a little aggressive out there, Ken.
These guys are pushing really, really hard, trying to gain positions the best they can. Because seeing it is so hard to pass out.
Yeah, I'm thinking they wanted to get the positions early while the tires are still good. 66 sitting on top of the 16 of Tony Romack. 16 pulls ahead going into 1.
And that's for position 13 on the racetrack right now, Pete.
They go down the back straightaway. It looks like a drag race from my point of view.
Great race between those two veterans of the OBRL League.
Absolutely. You can see them just side by side, running close to 200 mile an hour. 66 does come out ahead in front of the 16.
Kevin Rupert was lucky enough to stay on the lead lap. He did not go a lap down. Can't say the same for Ed Adams. Ed Adams, 1 lap down.
That's a rough run for Ed Adams. He's usually pretty strong if he gets his settings right in his equipment. Well, I'm seeing though, what is that? I'm not quite sure of that truck. 151, 121. I apologize. 121. Wiggling a little bit on that backstretch, I think it was, Ken. Sporting our Gary Corbett Music.net window banner.
Pete, we forgot to at stage end or end of stage 2, we forgot to pick winners for tonight. We only got 20 to go. Who do you see as good chance of winning this race tonight?
I'm gonna give it to. This is kind of bad to do, but I'm really gonna give it to. I'm gonna stick with Joel Tex Kilburn.
You know, that's an excellent choice. I was thinking about doing Tex also, but seeing you got him, I'm gonna go elsewhere here, and I'm gonna go with the 33 truck of Vernon Margheim.
I was considering that, so I know they're up in the first and second position right now, but I was watching Joel all night come up through that field. He was doing a real nice job, and I've seen some of the battles he had with some of them trucks. I think he's a strong truck tonight, and that's kind of why I went with him instead of Vernon. Kevin Rupert looks like he's coming out of pit lane again. Maybe there was just too much damage to handle, or truck's not performing up to par. That takes him
borderline. It is borderline right now. If they can make it all the way on field from right now, I think they got to wait another lap or two before they can come in and make it safely to the end of the.
As we pick Joel Kilburn, my driver drops down into pit lane, and so do a few others. Ken, I think they believe they can make it at this point.
Yeah, 20 to go. They should be able to.
That puts them right at the mark, though, so hopefully no green-white checker as they come into the pit lane.
I say there's probably 10 trucks down pit road right now, all getting service right now.
I got even more cars. I got the 35 coming down to Jim Westerfield right now. These guys are starting to split up. Some guys extra fuel, have that extra lap or so, but they're doing a real nice job as trucks do come out of pit lane, getting ready to bleed into the racing groove. We'll see how this all shakes out, Ken, and then we'll give our viewers a top 10.
Yeah, we'll give it a lap or two and see what happens here. Right now, Ben Shepard is leading the pack right now.
I see Ben, on 22 laps on them tires?
Yeah, but we had a couple caution laps in there, and that's why he's able to stretch this out a little bit.
There's our 111 of William, just biding his time, doing a real nice job tonight. William Vaughn.
William's gonna have to pit real soon. He might have came in at a pit stop earlier, so if some of those guys can get a good caution right now, they'll be in the catbird seat.
William Vaughn sitting in 6th position right now, not a bad place to be.
I see Judge Joe Brown running in the top 5. Good run for Judge Joe Brown.
Just seen Brian the Bull Glass dive into pit lane. '66 and 35 go under the 111.
William doing a nice job of getting out of the way of the faster vehicles who have fresh rubber on and all that. So great awareness by William Vaughn, newcomer to the OBRL.
Williams sought us out for some clean racing and some hard charging events, and I think he's got that tonight. 98 goes underneath him. He realizes he doesn't have the tires to play around right now. Ken, I'm only showing 4 trucks on the lead lap right now. Due to the pit stops, I'm showing Michael Berger, Chris in the 162, number 8 Chris Scales, number 111 William Vaughn, and number 46 Ken Huff.
Yeah, but those guys are going to have to come pit, and I see the 111 truck slowing her down and coming down pit road right now.
I think that just calls out our four who pitted early, huh?
That pretty much does it, yep. These guys are doing a great job tonight keeping this race as clean as possible. Right now, we are at only 3 cautions, so right now, my number is looking good. Hopefully, we can go to these last 15 laps under.
Yeah, they are looking pretty good. I said that was a good number, Ken. I went over because I had to.
Got Chris Scales leading this right now, but he'll be coming into pits real soon. Chris has been with the OBRL for a while. Good to see him running up towards the front. We don't get to see Chris all the time, but when he is here, he can be a very good, strong runner out.
Yeah, these guys are doing fantastic. We got some good battles going on right now on that track. We got the 99 and the 121 doing a fantastic job here. That's 50 Watts and Judge, is it what, Judge Joe Brown in that 21?
Yeah, I believe that is. Brian Glass giving chase.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're going to battle somebody, you better look in that mirror first. Make sure that you don't somebody jumping all over you, because that's exactly what happened right there, I believe, huh?
Yeah, things happen very, very quick out there, so you got to be paying attention to your windshield and to your rearview mirror out there.
50 Watts in 13th position. Just give him a shout out. He does most of the paints for our OBRL members. There's 28 dives underneath him. Can't quite make it stick and drives back down. 33 jumps on top of him. But 50 Watts does our, his name's Michael Watts. He does a fantastic job for painting for the OBRL guys. He has a nice little side thing going on. Does real nice jobs for all of us in the OBRL and helps us out from time to time with window banners and helping our drivers get the trucks they want and the cars they want out there on that racetrack. Ken, while we're waiting here, I think we're good to go. Just looking at a real nice battle right there, but they're Jim Westfield decided to stay behind 50 Watts right now. Guys
I see Chris Scales is in the pit road right now. I believe that's going to put Vernon Margheim in the lead.
I believe so. 1 second away to take care of something real quick here, Ken, and we'll be back at 10 laps to go. Want to bring up our sponsor for our Monday night series, Hemp Shack. Hemp Shack CBD oils, not your truck stop oils. This is the real McCoy, clean, great CBD oil. A lot helps you with, sleep, depression, things like that. So it's a fantastic product that supports our Monday night series. If you guys want to check out more about Hemp Shack and the CBD oils and the CBD items that they have for you, check out hempshack.net. So we're back in business here, Ken, and it looks like we got ourselves a lot of little races going throughout the track, would you say?
Yeah, some great racing going on here. Everyone giving each other just enough room, make it safe, but yet they're still driving very, very hard. We got 10 to go, Pete, and I'm going to give a quick top 10 rundown here. We got Vernon Margheim leading, Tex Kilborn, he's running second. Ed Campbell, he's running third. Great run for Ed Campbell and Cool Ranch Chip there. Fourth place, Tom Ogle. Fifth place, Josh Robinson. Sixth goes to Ben Shepard. Seventh goes to John Held. Eddie Jones running eighth. Chris Monroe, first time we call out Chris Monroe's name tonight, he's running ninth. And Judge Joe Brown, he's holding out our top 10 tonight.
Yeah, there's your top 10 lineup from Ken Schultz. But doing a fantastic job. Those guys are just clicking off laps all night long. This is like it's going to be an early evening for us, which would be fantastic.
I see Vern has pulled out to almost a 1 second lead over over Tex Kilburn there. So Vern running very, very strong right now.
He's passing that 46, who I believe is a lap down, Ken Huff.
Yeah, Ken Huff was leading just a few laps ago, but with the late pit stop and all that, it just put him a lap down.
Well, these guys are definitely going to get up to go with 8 laps to go. The 21 looks under the 15. 87 gets behind the 21. Decides to stick behind the 15 for corner entry.
Yeah, I got to hand to these guys. We've only had one disconnect so far during this race. Other than that, everyone who started the race is still out there, with the exception of Tim Matthews, who had earlier problems.
29 trucks out on the track right now out of a 30 truck start. We're looking at 8 laps to go. Ken, 7 laps as we cross the stripe.
Yeah, this race has gone very quick tonight. Great job by all these drivers out there.
You know, you'd like to be the fly on the dashboard of half of these trucks to see what these guys are talking about, thinking about, and saying right now. We got a spread out field right now, and everybody's kind of just minding their P's and Q's with 6 laps to go.
I'm thinking they all realize with being so hard to pass, the best thing they can do is keep it a good IPL night and just try to finish where they are at and not create a caution this late in the race.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, Ken. This was a fantastic race to watch, a fantastic race to call, and I'm sure it was a fantastic race for our drivers as well.
I want to thank all of our watchers tonight on our YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook channels tonight for joining us tonight. Just awesome to have this participation from you people out there. Thank you oh so much out there.
5 to go as you see it blasted up on your screen right now. Joel Kilburn still behind Vern Margheim. What, about a minute or a second, 1.3 seconds, Ken, is what I'm seeing?
Yeah, Vern stretched it out about a little over a quarter second the last couple of laps. So Vern's got good tires underneath him and running very, very good.
Yes, he is. Seems like that truck came around right when he needed it to.
Yeah, he had a great pit stop, and that's what I think is put him in a great spot for the rest of this race.
4 laps to go, Ken. These guys are pretty spread out right now. Eddie Jones
26.
looking underneath the 77.
Pete, we still have 26 trucks on the lead lap, so great job by these guys. Very, very competitive race tonight.
Yeah, they're doing a fantastic job. We got a good battle right here with the 14, the 77, 87, and 21. Nice group there as we go 3 to go. 14's fighting that Brian Glass pretty hard here. Brian's fighting on the outside, trying to take that position away from 14. 14 makes it stick in the low line. 21 does get by. 14 decides to get back behind him.
Yeah, Eddie lost all of his momentum getting down low, could not get the engine wound up quick enough to hold those guys up.
Those guys were coming with a heap of steam, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. They were using each other's draft and did it.
2 laps to go, Ken.
Hey, I see that Ben Shepard has passed Joe Kilburn for second, and going to be a little too late, I think, but he is closing the gap against Vern there.
I also see Ken Huff got around the 33. I'm wondering if the 33 bobbled.
That or possibly the tires are starting to go on away on the 33 truck.
Well, when Vernon comes across that line, he'll have 1 to go and 1 to keep Ben Shepard off of his backside. That's one to go, Ken. We have Vernon out in front currently. Not much going on up there. We have a good race right here between Brian Glass and the number 14 of Ragin, Cajun Jones.
And that's for ninth and 10th position. So all the way through our top 10. Great close race.
The 14 does pull ahead of the 87. Not much else going on. We're going to head back to our leader. Our leader comes around sitting there. Ben Shepherd did close that gap greatly. Just don't think he has enough time as they come out of turn 4. Oh, Ben Shepherd pushes it really wide, trying to get the little extra he has. You got number 11 getting a little wiggly down behind as Vernon. Vernon takes that win.
Looks like Tex Kilborn did finish third with Tom Ogle fourth. Great run there.
Yeah, I couldn't watch, I couldn't have camera on both areas, but I'll tell you what, I watched Thomas Ogle just push that truck to its limits and come off of 4 really sideways. Nice job by Thomas trying to push that against Joel there. And again, congratulations to Vernon Margheim for a great race run with Ben Shepherd in second and Joel Tex Kilburn in third.
Now finish up 4th through 10th. We got Tom Ogle running 4th. Josh Robinson, great run for Josh, finishing 5th. Ed Campbell, Cool Ranch Chip, coming in home 6th. Great run for Ed. 7th place goes to John Held, the Canadian. 8th place goes to Judge Joe Brown. Great run for Judge Joe. 9th place goes to Eddie Jones. And thrown in our top 10, Brian the Bull Glass in the Kodak truck.
Great race, fellas. And we'll see if we can let these guys do their post-race pieces here and maybe get a hold of Joel Tex Kilburn in the 40-69, maybe get an interview for you guys, and we'll go from there. Getting Vernon Margheim, should he be able to come down to our booth here.
Right now, I'm with the 3rd place finisher. We got Tex Kilburn. Tex, you got your ears on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, great job tonight there. You're leading going into the green flag pit stops. Just have a bad pit stop, or are those other guys just that much stronger at that?
I don't know, man. I mean, I thought my pit stop was okay. I mean, I didn't really have no issues. But I was paranoid about speeding on pit road, so I didn't push the limit. So maybe that was the difference. I don't know. I sure thought I was going to beat him out, though. But I don't know, man. It is what it is.
Well, Joel, I picked you as my winner for this evening. I thought you were going to do it, brother. I was rooting you on, but how'd that truck perform for you all night long? Joel? Did we lose him, Ken? Ken?
Yeah, it appears that we did lose Joe. So I'm going to go up and grab Ben Shepherd, bring him down here real quick.
Sounds good.
Joel, I see we got you back. I'm not sure if you had a technical difficulty in your end, but we do have you back. Did you want to say a shout out to your any friends, family, and sponsors?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Coors Light. I'd like to thank my wife, Virginia. And she likes to watch these races. She has fun watching them. So there you go.
Well, that's great, Joel. I had you for my pick, and I thought you were going to do it, buddy. Did that truck hold together pretty good for you tonight? Did it handle pretty well?
Yeah, man, it was fast. I just, like I said, man, I guess I lost some speed coming down pit road or something. I couldn't beat Vern out. I sure thought I had him beat, though, boy.
I thought you did too, my friend. I did. So, well, thank you very much for joining us in the booth tonight, and congratulations on a 3rd place finish. Ain't bad here in the OBRL to get a top 3. So good job, buddy, and looking forward to talking to you some more up here in the booth. Congratulations.
Yeah, 10-4. I appreciate what y'all do on Wednesday nights, too. Thanks a lot. Y'all have
Great. You have a great night. Thank you very much, Joel. That was Joel Kilburn in the 40 as Ken gets our 69, I believe, in 2nd place, Ben Shepherd.
Yeah, Ben, great 2nd place run. Ben, do you hear us? This is Ken and Coco up in the tower.
I got you loud and clear.
Sorry to say, man, but I did not have you as the win tonight. Again, I apologize, and I think in order for you to win, I think I got to pick you more often.
Yeah, I thought we talked about this. That's okay. You probably picked wisely. I just didn't quite have enough there at the end.
You were pushing them really hard. You really closed the gap the last couple of laps. Were you that strong? Do you think Vern lost his tires or something that you would be able to catch him so well the last couple?
Yeah, definitely tires. I pitted about 3 or 4 laps after everybody else. I just wanted to make sure I had enough fuel for green, white, checkered, but
That was a good one, man.
just needed one more lap, and I think I had him. But Vernon was strong out there. Joel was strong, so it was fun racing.
Well, that's fantastic. You did a real nice job. I noticed that last lap off of turn 4, you pushed that truck pretty much to its limits, put you a little wide. Do you think you're going to brush that wall at that point?
Well,
At that point, I kind of didn't care. I knew I knew it was all or nothing right then. So I had to go for it, and had the wheel cranked all the way left, but just got up into her a little bit, but still came away with the second place.
Fantastic job tonight, Ben. And as always, thank you for joining us up here in the booth. And congratulations on the second place finish. Like I said to Joel in the third place, OBRL, it's not easy to get the wins. It's not easy to get a top 5 or a top 10. Get a top 3 is a fantastic finish. Good job. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, just want to put together a solid effort here to get in the playoffs. So look forward to that. And not one of my best tracks there in Kentucky, I think we're at, but who knows? Never know.
Well, real quick before you go, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to, say hello to, your sponsors, your friends, your family?
As always, extends. Never a dull moment with that. Head down to your local gas station, pick up some Budweiser, wash her down with extends, and a couple crew chief guys, Travis Wong, Eric Engstrom. They've been helping me out in the pits there, so they like to watch from the sideline there. So just shout out to those.
Sounds good. Good shout out, buddy. You have a great night. Ken, anything for Ben on the way out?
Hey, Ben, just another great run for you again. The last couple of weeks, you've been looking really, really strong, and good luck to you during the playoff season.
Thank you much, guys. Hopefully I talk to you some more.
Absolutely. Nice to have you, Ben. Good luck, and we'll throw you back up in the channel. Have a great night, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you. See you guys.
See ya. Ken.
Yes, I believe we have Vern Margheim, our winner for tonight. Vern, you got your ears on? Can you hear us? This is Coco and Ken up.
got a Big 10-4.
Congratulations on a great win tonight. It looks like you had an awesome last pit stop there, getting you past Tex Kilburn and all that. Was it that good of a stop, or did you play a little pit strategy somewhere?
I tried to get one lap after him. I knew he was going to pit early. I saw him kind of hug that white line. So I knew he was going to pit one lap before I did. I noticed that he was a little bit slow going into the pit. So I had a good run on the outside, took it as hard as I could that last lap, and then dove it in hard into the pits. Had a great exit, great pit stop. I was actually a little bit slow on the pit stop. I had a 13.8. All the other pit stop, I was sub 13.4. So I knew just getting out of the pits clean was the key, and then staying in front of Ben Shepherd. Dude was fast tonight. I think he had the truck to win. I just got lucky. He pitted a couple laps later than us, which actually was kind of a benefit in a way, because I think he went in like 4th. So it just worked out. If I had another half, he had another half a lap, he would have beat me. So I got pretty lucky on that run there. Joel is always tough to beat, especially at these bigger tracks. So I was pretty fortunate to win tonight.
It was a good run, Vernon. We watched you all night long. Sorry to say you weren't my pick, but you were Ken's pick tonight for the win. So Ken picked the win, and Ken said you looked really strong tonight, and it was a fantastic run. Any pucker moments for the evening? Anything that kind of made you grip that wheel a little tighter?
Yeah, coming off at one of the corners there, I had to do a slide job. Ben had so much momentum on the outside. I knew I had to get up there quick, and boy, he had to let up a little bit. We just barely made it. So it was right before that last pit stop where I was able to get into second place, barely. Trying to stay on that inside and pass people was very difficult. So you had to get a run on the outside in order to pass anybody, and no one was really giving up the top. So you had to really get a good run on the inside to pass them, and it happened. So I think there was 2 winning moves there. One passing Ben, getting in front of him, and then one getting on the outside of Joel right before that last pit stop. So those were the 2 winning moments for me. I want to really thank Indiana Diesel for coming on board this last year. I got a new sponsor coming up this next year. It won't be unveiled until mid-season, but it won't be able to do anything until the following season. Other than that, Young & Sons out of Indianapolis, Indiana, and GTR Simulator, one of the best sim rigs out on the market for the money. If you guys are needing that new sim rig, go check them out. That's gtrsimulator.com, and I want to give out a great big thanks to you guys for doing a great job up in the booth, and yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Vernon. We look forward to maybe hearing from you some more up here in the booth, and good luck with that, and congratulations on a first place finish. It ain't easy, like I said to the other 2 drivers. It ain't easy for a 5th place or a 10th place, let alone a 3rd or a 1st place as you took it home tonight. Look good out there tonight, and congratulations. And you want to say anything to family or friends?
Yeah, they're watching probably. I just want to say a great big shout out to my family up in the Pacific Northwest, 2,300 miles away. Miss them all. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Congratulations, and thanks a lot, Vernon. Have a great night. And I think that's it, Ken. We can send Vernon back up to the race channel as we wrap up our broadcast here on the Wednesday night Gary Corbett Truck Series from OBRL. Ken, I'm going to thank you. Take my hat off to you, tick, 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 and then just say thanks a lot for taking the time with me up here in the booth. It was a pleasure again. I think we had a good race to call. Actually, I think one of our better races, to be honest with you, that we called. So hopefully our fans enjoyed it, and thank them for sticking with us and joining us on chat, joining us on the Twitch, the Facebook, or the YouTube. And but thank you very much, Ken, for spending the time with me up here in the booth. It was a pleasure once again.
It always is, Pete. Great time spending with you, and hopefully we can continue this for a couple more weeks. But yeah, I know both of us are still drivers, and we still want to get behind the wheel of these vehicles yet. And we'll perform for you, but maybe just as drivers, and maybe some night if we get suspended or something, we'll come back to doing this sometime. But we'll see what happens in the next week or 2.
Sounds good, Ken. Sounds good. Okay, so from OBRL, I want to thank Steve the Mule Thompson, who manages this and runs this league. I want to thank Eddie Jones, who is our race review director. Ken, race review committee. Myself, race review committee. Bandit, who is Kevin Rupert, race review committee, and Mike Watts, and everybody who helps us out. And I'm sure I'm missing some names, so don't feel bad. But thanks everybody in OBRL for making this possible and having a fantastic lead and letting us do this every week, and giving what we can to make this all the better. So just real quick, remember, visit our sponsors, Hemp Shack, CBD oil, not your truck stop oil. Visit them at hempshack.net. Gary Corbett sponsors our Wednesday night series. Gary Corbett, famous musician. Visit him at garycorbettmusic.net. And check out his website. Fantastic stories, videos, and the like out there. As well as our Saturday sponsor series, I-40 Media. I-40 Media, all of your internet needs. Basic web development. Web development, not basic. And ain't nothing basic about it. He is exceptional and an expert at it. SOE, Google search, abilities that are just second to none. Visit yourself, i40media.com. Check him out and see what he could do. And of course, our Sunday sponsor, Metro Ford of Chicago. Metro Ford by Patrick Milligan. Visit him at emetroford.com for all of your automotive needs. So you have any car, any truck, delivered if needed. See Patrick Milligan and Patrick's team at emetroford.com. So Ken, I think that pretty much wraps it up for us tonight. Like I said, I did have a fantastic time tonight. I actually thought that this was a decent evening, and I just want to say thank you to everybody. And as I always do, from Ken Schultz, Peter Cocoa Puffs Kopko, Be safe, be careful. See you later.